and particularly the short area, which includes the A site. This short area has one entrance from mid and one entrance from A site. We're mostly going to be focusing on the catwalk entrance. We're going to be looking at buying strategies, timings, positions and angles, grenades, pushing and afterplant positions. First, buying strategies. There are 4 rounds we're going to look at. First, we're going to look at the pistol round. You can buy Kevlar, no helmet. You can buy the kit, as you're going to be falling back to the A site. You can buy grenades. Recommended grenades here would be a HE grenade and Flashbangs, as it's easily get overrun even if you do have a smoke out. And you can buy upgraded pistols as well, but are less than recommended. Let's do a recap. You can buy Kevlar, kit and HEs. HEs flash and pistol, or HEs and 5.7. Now we're going to look at armor pistol round, which obviously you'll be buying Kevlar and armor, and an upgraded pistol. If you have the cash, you can also buy grenades. I'd suggest, again, HE and flashes. Could also buy smokes. Kits are also useful, as we see. On anti-eco rounds, you're going to be buying helmet and Kevlar again. You can buy any SMG, as you're going to be playing close quarters. The UMP probably the least recommended. You can also buy shotguns. I would not recommend the XM or the auto shotty. FAMAS can be good if you're going to be playing those long ranges, so you're going to be playing from A site rather than in catwalk. Grenades are very useful, including Incendiaries and HEs, and a kit is very useful again as well. So there's a few combinations you can buy. On a full buy round, you can buy Kevlar and helmet. You can actually buy a normal Kevlar, no helmet. I guess you're going to be using AKs. All grenades are useful. I would buy 1 of each, excluding the decoy grenade. M4, or M4A1, A4. AWPs are also useful if you're going to be playing the long ranges, car or mid watching catwalk. Auto snipers can also be useful as well. Upgraded pistols if you can afford it. So here are some of the multiple combinations you can buy on buy rounds. Now we're going to look at the timings. We're going to do a quick look here. There are 2 ways to get to short from the CT side. You can go the long way around, which goes through the A site and out to the cutout in short area. This takes you about 10 seconds to get to that engagement angle at the cutout. You can also get boosted up short. This requires 2 people, so it's less common. And this will get you further in about 10 seconds. Closer, you can actually watch mid if you get boosted up, and they don't take the fast way around. It takes you about 8 seconds to get to the cutout area, and about 10 seconds to get to watching top mid. The terrorists have 2 options as well. They can run down Death Alley to short if you don't have anybody watching it. This allows them to get very close to the stairs and takes them about 10 seconds to do so. If you take the long way around, this will cut you off before you can get to your position if you're playing close. The terrorists can also take the long way around. This will get them to the top of the catwalk near short in about 10 seconds. So there are 3 engagement angles we're going to look at. 2 of these are close to short. If you get boosted, it'll be the one that watches top mid. If you don't get boosted, it'll be the stairs. If they take through Death Alley, through the short way, they can get 2 stairs and cut you off before you can get into position. Okay, now we're going to look at positions and angles. There are common positions, offensive positions, AWP positions, and defensive positions. The offensive position, there's the cutout, that's on the ledge. The defensive positions are on and around the A site. Play behind the boxes, play at goose, play on the ramp. AWP positions you can play at car, and you can play at CT watching the catwalk. And a rotate position, or a full back position, can be in CT spawn, cutout area. The angles that these holds are close-up catwalk, a little bit further depending on whether you're going to be playing on the ledge or not. The catwalk to A site entrance area, the long catwalk area before they get to the straight to A side area. The top of mid if you're playing the doors CT position, and right at A site if you're playing defensive goose position, or really defensive A ramp position. Let's have a look at these in game. There's the short cutout position, which you can peek the corner and you can peek lower tunnels. It's an aggressive position and a bit hard to fall back from if you get caught here. The only cover you've got is the stairs. If you play on this corner, on the ledge, it's a very easy pullback and a very easy first pick position. You can just take a shot, jump down to CT spawn. You can also use the AWP here as an aggressive position. When you pull back, you can play CT, you can play in the cutout here. Go a bit in the open here, or you can play using this wall as cover. You can also get swamped on these two areas pretty quickly, but they're good to fall back on if you need it, or rotate to. Behind these two boxes is a good A-site defense position. You can peek short from two angles. You can hold them if they're pushed up. You can use the boxes as cover and just watch them as they get closer to the site. You can also wallbang through the edges of these boxes, so be careful where you're playing. Playing goose as a defensive position on the A side. You can stop a short plant. They're playing really defensive. You can also peek, but it is a pre-fire spot for an AWP, so watch out if you're playing there with a rifle. And you can get overrun if you're playing there with an AWP as well. Playing on the ramp is a strong position. You can peek short from two angles again. You can peek short boxes pretty safely. You can get flanked from long, and you can get flanked from CT spawn if they decide to go that way. You're just playing using the ledge as cover, and you can also use this box as cover as well. Playing at car with the AWP, you use the wall as cover. It's a strong position. You can fall down to long if you've got long control and go for the retake if they do get onto the site. There's multiple angles you can hold. If you miss a shot, you can just pull back to the next angle. You can also use that second wall as cover if you want to play a bit more aggressive. Here's another defensive position. You can play watching the doors, watching to cross. However, they can smoke you out easily here, and you can take a few pot shots. But if they do get up short, you've completely lost short control, so you've got to be careful there. Now we're going to put grenades from each positions. Flashbangs, smokes, and incendiaries. So smokes from here, there's a few of them. You can do a delayed smoke for catwalk, so you throw it high, it's going to bounce off the top of the roof, and just land here. This can allow you to get out easily, or can just allow you to delay. You can throw this smoke, which will block off the lower tunnels, so you can peek up mid if you wish, without being caught from lowers. You can throw this smoke, which blocks off T-spawn, so you can peek lowers or mid, without being worrying about an AWP from T-spawn. This smoke will block off top mid, so you can peek lowers without being seen from top mid. This smoke will block off lowers, so you can peek top mid without having to worry about someone back in the lowers. You can also delay them long enough. You can also just throw an ordinary smoke to smoke off here, delaying them again. A few flashbangs can be useful. You can use this wall to flash lowers and top mid if they're looking. You can use this wall as a flashbang just to flash top mid, or anyone close to you in short. You can use this wall as a pop flash to flash anyone trying to peek you if they know you're there. Incendiary you can use to get out very easily. Just this incendiary will allow you to get out of that cutout and back up. You can throw an aggressive incendiary using this wall, stopping them from pushing short. An interesting smoke is if you smoke from this box, you can smoke the back door of long house, allowing your teammates help down at long if they want to push up, so they can only attack from short if they're going to do a split A. You also throw a flashbang to help them out as well. This will flash part of the long house, and just outside the long house it's a bit unreliable, so be careful. If you're playing on the ledge, you can do the normal smoke, so they've got to push out the smoke to get you. To delay it, it's closer than the one if you're playing in cutout. You can use this wall to flash as well, and peek out with it. You're going to pop flash anyone unless they're right up next to you. You can also use this wall here to pop flash as well. Can be kind of a bit seen, but you should be able to peek out with that one. Molotov, you can Molotov the stairs without being seen, allowing you to drop down without worrying. Behind these two boxes, you're going to have to smoke again, closer, so that your smoke is actually viable, rather than smoking too far, so you just push through it and not get punished for it. A flashbang, you can just throw it out there, or you can pop flash across the box using an underarm. You can actually use this back wall to flash, if they're worried about an AWPer down at car. Molotov, you want to Molotov close again, so they do get punished if they push through it. From Goose again, you want to smoke off short, close, so they can not run through it. And you also want to make sure your smoke lands so they can't jump down CT without you seeing them. You can smoke off this close as well if you want to get out of Goose without being noticed. You can use this wall to flash as well. This will be a pop flash again. You can use this back wall as another flash and peek out with it. This is not a pop flash, but you can peek out with it. Molotov you can just throw in there, split them up, slow them down, whatever you want to do with that Molotov. You can also Molotov the short plant position if you think you're going to be overrun, and you can get a short plant, and you delays them enough. Playing here, you want to make sure you smoke close again. You can use the pizza sign to throw a flashbang, not a pop flash, but you can peek out with it, so you can get them while their back turns. You can throw a flash on top of the box, which should flash them, and it'll be a pop flash as well. You can use the pizza again for a Molotov. However, this isn't a very good Molotov. It should slow them down enough if you're worried about time. You can throw a Molotov into short as well, just to delay them again. If you're playing at car, you want to smoke off even further to the right of short. So when they push out, they will have lots of problems. You can flash over that wall. It'll be a pop flash, be above them so they shouldn't be able to see it. You can flash to the right and peek out with it. This will pop flash people in short, but it won't pop flash people that you'll be facing if they're pushed out. You can Molotov the short plant position if you're forced back into long. This Molotovs the sight and short plant, and won't Molotov long plant, so you can watch that. If you're playing cutout, you can smoke relatively the same smoke as you would if you're playing car. Flashbang, flash to the right and peek out. This will flash people in short again. Molotov, you want a Molotov close again, to make sure they do get punished if they don't push out. If you're playing at the doors, the only smoke you'll want to use is one at doors so you don't get overrun. Any other smoke will block off your vision and will allow them to push up short with ease. You can use the skybox up here to flash and peek out with it, so if any AWPer's trying to AWP you or something. You can also Molotov off short if you want to delay them if you think they're getting close to pushing out. If you're going to push short, there's a few things you've got to consider. So when you push out short, you can actually get shot from 3 different angles at once if you haven't used smokes, flashes, or anything to avoid these angles. These angles are lower tunnels, top mid, and T-spawn. So you've got to be careful of this. It can be very dangerous pushing out short with no team to back you up. But it can be very advantageous as you can get a lot of map control quite easily. If you push out short and go to the back of the long area, you can stop them going long quite easily. However, this allows anybody from lowers to run up to short without you watching it. It also allows them to go mid to B quite easily, and B, so they could either do an A attack, a split B attack, and you will be out of position for both. You could push into lowers and try to split attack them from B and lowers at the same time. However, this allows them to do a split A attack quite easily, and you'll be out of position again. It also allows them to go mid, but you'll be relatively in position while you're in B tunnels to retake B quite easily. If you push up to the gate at the top mid on the right hand side, this is a very advantageous position, as you can watch both mid and the back of long. You can watch them separately, and you can watch them together if you wish. You can't be shot from T-spawn, and it gives you almost all of map control, as the only place they can go relatively easily is through B tunnels. If they're quick, they can go out mid doors if you're not watching it though, so be careful. If you do get swamped, it's quite hard for you to hold as 4v5 as CTs. It gives you a lot of map control, therefore you can limit what the terrorists have to do, and you can counter it with stacking B side or stacking mid. If you have someone watching mid up the doors with an AWP, say to T-spawn, and you're pushed to gate, this pretty much limits the terrorists' options, either to try and take one of you guys out, or just to hit B from tunnels, which is very dangerous if you've got two on B side. So pushing short can be very useful, it can also be very dangerous, so use it with careful. T-afterplant positions, we're going to talk about good positions, aggressive positions, and making sure you're in the right position for the right bomb plant. If the bomb's planted for short, you're going to want at least one person playing in short, if not 2 or 3 people playing in short. As if you have 2 or 3 people playing in short, it's quite easy to win even a 2v3v5. 2 or 3v5. However, you can have one playing on the box on site, one playing on the ramp, playing at Goose. But yeah, you got to make sure if it's planted for short, make sure someone plays in short, as they can just play for time once that bomb gets down. If the bomb's planted behind the boxes, which is also known as a platform plant, you want less of a presence in short and you want to be closer to the bomb, so playing near the box at short is probably best. You also want to be playing on the site or at ramp, whichever you feel more comfortable with. If you've got short control, you can play behind those short boxes and watching site quite easily. Goose is a decent position, and the platform long, which is the plant 4, is also a good position. If the bomb is planted safe, you want even a less position on short, but you can still play on those boxes if you're going to hold short. You can play on those short boxes again to get short control. You've got no cover from short, so be careful. And you will want a lot of people playing around the site, as it's a safe plant, and if you're playing on the extremities, you can get caught out and they can defuse it without you being able to do anything about it. If it's planted for long out in the open, you want a guy in pit or at long to hold it off. You can actually play in deep short here as well, because it can be watched from short. You've just got to be careful how you watch it, but you can watch this one from short quite easily. So you can play more on the extremities of the site. Let's look at these in game. So you can play here. This is good if it's planted for short or planted for far long plants, as you can fall back to the site pretty easily. Around this box is good, except if you fall to CT you can get killed quite easily. These stairs is a good short position, it's a bit hard to kill from CT if you're crouched. Here's also another good position, because you just need that 1 or 2 kills and it should be good. Short boxes can be strong. If you've got short control, you can just watch the site. Again, a good position, however you can get shot from long quite easily if you've got no control there. Behind this box is good, you can split it up between long and short without being seen from the other one. On the ramp, you can be shot from long no matter what you're watching, so you got to be careful here. You can also be shot from CT. Goose, again, you can be shot from long quite easily, but you can hide from short and just play for time. Car, you can be shot from long again, but you can watch CT and short. You can play from car, but you'll be shot from short and CT here as well with no cover. Thank you guys for watching, I'll see you next time.